I need that money.
I missed the part where that's my problem. You could have taken that guy apart. Now he's gonna get away with my money.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
How's it going today, church? Today we're going to read out of the book of Matthew. Because, sometimes we reference the Old Testament, but only when it's relevant to Jesus, the one we worship now. Because sorry about that. Had something earlier. But, we don't actually worship the Creator anymore. Don't even say his name. Just refer to him as God. And God is supposed to be Jesus. I guess it just depends on your take of the book. But what it actually says is that, Jesus is not even the Son of God. That's just what he called him that day, supposedly, when Jesus got baptized. All of a sudden, he was the Son of God, the only one. Not Yisrael. But, the only one, all of a sudden. But we're going to get into this. So this is the book of Matthew, and this is verse chapter, this is chapter 5, verse 38, and it says, and mind you, this is after Jesus said, I came to fulfill the law, not break it. All right? Keep that in mind. He just said that like a couple verses ago, okay? But all right, this is verse 38, and it says, ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak as well. Or also, and whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twine. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it have been said that thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that they curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute ye brethren, or your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? But ye therefore perfect, or be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. And that's the end of chapter 5. Now we're going to break that down because clearly, you know what I'm saying, Jesus, he said that he don't want you to break the law. He ain't come here to break the law, but he just said it's no longer an eye for an eye. You turn the other cheek, and you let them slap you again. You do not get your get back. That's not what you do. You turn the other cheek. Okay? Yes, you turn the other cheek and get slapped again. And if somebody sue you and take your clothes or take your coat, give them the rest of your clothes as well. Don't sue them back. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, make a case for yourself. Don't do that. Just give them whatever they want. If somebody asks you for something, just give it to them. Now, in the Old Testament, the one that we don't really use that much, it does say that we're supposed to give to the poor. But Jesus wants you to give to anybody that want to take your stuff. Just give it up. You know what I'm saying? Just give him your stuff. It don't matter. Be he the government, be he whoever, be he persecuting you and using you to kill yourself with propaganda that they put in the books for you. Just give it up. Just give up everything that you got. And also, don't love the people that love you. Because what you going to get from loving somebody that love you? You clearly love people to get a reward. You don't love people for, you know what I'm saying, just the fact that you actually care. Because nobody actually cares. I mean, come on. And did we get the collection plate around on the other side? Can we get the collection plate around? Don't act like you guys don't see the collection plate. You know you're supposed to give 10%. 10% to pastor, okay? 10% to pastor, okay? All right? But yeah, you don't love for free. Jesus say, love come at a price, baby. And you got to pay. You got to pay for that love. Because, I mean, if they don't pay you for your love, why are you loving them? You know what I'm saying? So you should love your enemy so you can get a reward. Because your reward is death. Because you're trying to get to heaven anyway. So definitely give yourself over to the enemy so he could quicken your death and send you right on to heaven where you're trying to be so you could be great in death. In Jesus' name. You know what I'm saying? That's a powerful sermon right there. That is powerful. That is really powerful. I mean, I'm just flabbergasted at my words right now. But all right. So I mean, and then in the Old Testament, you know what I'm saying, it clearly prophesizes about Jesus coming. As you know what I'm saying, the book of Matthew, it just talks about all these prophecies, you know what I'm saying, that he supposedly fulfilled, even though he did not do none of that. But I mean he did do that. Don't think that Jesus didn't fulfill no prophecy, because he clearly did not, but he did though. And yeah, I'm looking for the prophecy right now in the book. I'm trying to find the prophecy. Yeah. Where is that prophecy at?
Basketball in today.
Where is that Jeremy at? Hold up. So now that we got the prophecies pulled up of what the book say, we gonna read out of this now. All right, now this is Isaiah in the Old Testament. You know, we barely go back to this except for if we try to reference to Jesus, because the rest of this book is not relevant. All right, remember that. Remember that Jesus eradicated the law, even though he said he came to not break that shit. I mean, that stuff got me cursing in church. I'm so passionate about this now. All right, hold up now. Now right here. This is Isaiah 53. And it says, who has believed our report? into whom was the arm of Yahuah revealed. I mean, we're going to use the name today because we're using the name because the name was in this book. Because, you know, the New Testament was written in Greek and the Old Testament was written in Hebrew. And it actually had the Creator's name before they took it out and put the title God that we use today in church because we so disrespectful. I mean, because we care about the Creator so much. You know what I'm saying? Because we care so much, we don't even use Yahuah no more. They say in the name of Jesus. But all right, we getting off the topic. All right. So it says, who has believed our report, and to whom was the arm of Yahuah revealed? For he grew up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of dry ground. He has no form or splendor that we should look upon him, nor appearance that we should desire him. Despised and rejected by men, a man of pains and knowing sickness, and as one from whom the face is hidden, being despised, and who did not consider him. Truly, he has borne our sickness and carried our pains, yet we reckoned him stricken, smitten by Elohim, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our wickedness. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. We all, like sheep, went astray. Each one of us has turned aside his own way, and Yahuah has laid on him the wickedness of us all. He was oppressed, and he was afflicted, but he did not open his mouth. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, but he did not open his mouth. He was taken from prison and from judgment. And as for his generation, who considered that he shall be cut off from the land of the living? For the transgression of my people he was stricken, and he was appointed a grave with the wicked and with the rich at his death, because he had done no violence, nor was deceit in his mouth. But Yahuah was pleased to crush him. He laid sickness on him, that when he made himself an offering for guilt, he would see a seed. He would prolong his days, and the pleasure of Yahuah prospered in his hand. From the suffering of his life, he would see light and be satisfied. Through his knowledge, my righteous servant makes many righteous, and he bears their wickedness. Therefore I give him a portion among the great. He divides the spoil with the strong, because he poured out his being unto death, and he was counted with the transgressors, and he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. Sing, O barren one. Well, this is chapter 54 now. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is clearly about Jesus right here. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, this is about Jesus. So,
yeah, I don't think that's right.
Nothing else in this book is relevant except for that one chapter. One chapter. Okay? You don't have to read the next chapter, because the next chapter don't got nothing to do with Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
You need to read the next
because Jesus, he's one. He's not the two. All right?
You need to read it.
He's the one.
You need
Okay?
to read the next past. You need to read the
All
next
right.
chapter, Pastor. Hey.
What you mean? You want me to read the rest
of
what this chapter or what this book has to say? You want me to read the rest of the book? I don't have to read the rest of the book. I'm the pastor. Okay? Did you read the rest of the book?
You should.
Yeah,
Oh, you did read the rest of the book. Oh, you did read the rest of the book. Okay. Well, if you did read the rest of the book,
yeah, I did read it.
He did read it.
What you trying to tell me, man? You trying to tell me this ain't about Jesus? That's what you trying to tell me, man?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Okay.
It ain't about Jesus, man.
Okay. So if you think this ain't about Jesus, then who is it about?
Israel, my guy.
That don't make sense. How can it be about the tribes of Israel and Yehudah
He said it's about Israel.
and Yah's servants? Yah's true servants. How can it be about them? How can it be about
Read
them,
it,
man?
You'll find out.
How can you say
Read
that?
it, hey, man, read
When it says he was suffering and he died, he went unto death. How can you say that?
He says
How can you say that?
My people all the time.
All right.
Hey.
All right. We're going to read chapter 54 just to appease the crowd. Since y'all want to talk about Pastor, y'all want to say that Pastor don't know what he talking about.
I don't think
Okay.
he knows.
Okay, since you read so much, let's read chapter
I don't
54
think he knows.
and see what it has to say. It says, "Sing, O barren one, you who did not dare break forth into singing. Cry and cry aloud, you who have not been in labor, for the children of the deserted one are more than the children of the married woman," said Yahuah. "Enlarge the place of your tent, and let them stretch out the curtains of your dwelling. Spare not, lengthen your cords, and strengthen your stakes, for you shall break forth to the right and to the left, and your seed inherit the nations, and make the deserted cities inhabited. Do not fear, you shall not be put to shame, nor hurt, you shall not be humiliated. For the shame of your youth you shall forget, and not remember the reproach of your widowhood any more. For your Maker is your husband, Yahuah of hosts is his name, and the Kodesh one of Yisrael is your Redeemer. He is called the Elohim of all the earth, for Yahuah has called you like a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, like a wife of youth when you were refused, declares your Elohim. For a little while I have forsaken you, but with great compassion I shall gather you. In an overflow of wrath I hid my face from you for a moment, but with everlasting kindness I shall have compassion on you, said Yahuah your Redeemer. For this is the waters of Noah to me, in that I have sworn that the waters of Noah would never again cover the earth, so I have sworn not to be wroth with you nor rebuke you. For though the mountains be removed and the hills be shaken, my kindness is not removed from you, nor is my covenant of peace shaken, said Yahuah, who has compassion on you. O afflicted one, tossed with storm, and not comforted. See, I shall lay your stones in emeralds, and your foundations with sapphires, and shall make your battlements of rubies, your gates of crystal, and all your walls of precious stones, and all your children taught by Yahuah, and the peace of your children great. In righteousness you shall be established, far from oppression, for you shall not fear, and from ruin, for it does not come near you. See, they shall indeed assemble, but not because of me. Whoever shall assemble against you falls for your sake. See, I myself have created the blacksmith who blows the coals in the fire, who brings forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall prove wicked. This is the inheritance of the servants of Yahuah, and their righteousness from me, declares Yahuah.
Yeah, man, I told you, Pastor.
So I guess maybe I was wrong about
brother,
that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
You was hella wrong, man.
what I was taught that
You was wrong as two left feet.
you don't read the rest. You don't read the rest of those
I know
chapters
that's what you was taught,
because
people was burning.
Yahuah was just mad all the time, and
Told you it was
and
wrong.
he was just angry. So they sent Jesus to teach us that we don't got to do that shit no more. And
Can't believe I listened to him.
everything from the old book, I mean, the prophecies have been fulfilled. I mean,
No,
right?
they haven't. No, they haven't. And
No, they
we
haven't.
need to disband the church. We ain't
I
supposed
guess
to be
that
in
ain't
here.
right. I guess that ain't right.
Yeah, that's not right.
You know, Pastor, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I do need to read the
Yeah,
books.
get your ass off stage.
You don't.
I feel so
You
ashamed.
don't.
But at the same time, I guess we could just kill everybody in here and then, you know what I'm saying, just keep the lie going because we making too much money off of this
You
shit.
agree with that, Sid?
Nah, I'm just playing. We know we can't
I
kill
think
y'all since y'all know about Yahuah.
Yeah, right.
We can't do
I
that.
need some milk.
You lucky you don't
We
get
just
on
learned no
right now,
weapon
boy.
will prosper.
You lucky you don't
I
get
feel
on
like a
right
damn
now.
fool
Yeah,
again.
you should. You should.
Well, maybe I'll try it anyway. Maybe I'll try it
You
anyway.
won't. No, you won't.
Yahuah.